Hello, reader, and thank you for coming to another vocabulary lesson. This lesson, we are in Percy Jackson, the Lightning Thief, Lesson 2. We are moving on to the next set of chapters. And for each word, we're going to have 6 words. We're going to give a definition, a picture showing what that might look like, synonyms, antonyms, a think about it question, a sentence from the text, and last, we'll have a fill-in-the-blank sentence about each one to see if you remember what they are. Ooh, and I can't forget, we also are going to have some related words to show where the word came from and other ways it can be used. With all that said, let's get started. Our first word is celestial. The adjective celestial means relating to or inhabiting a divine heaven. And you can see in the picture, people usually think of celestial as the stars in the heavens up in the sky. From the text, I'm not talking about some tinfoil covered zigzag you'd see in a second grade play. I'm talking about a 2-foot long cylinder of high grade celestial bronze, capped on both ends with God level explosives. Some synonyms that mean the same might be heavenly or astronomical. Some antonyms that mean the opposite might be earthly or terrestrial. What do you think? What kinds of things can you observe that are celestial? And why do they seem different from things on earth? And at all these, what do you think? You can pause it, think about it yourself, or talk about it with a partner or your group. The adjective celestial comes from Latin, from caelum, meaning sky or heaven. To break it down, cael means sky plus ial means an adjective related to, so it means related to the sky. As a noun, celestial, in astronomy, a celestial refers to a star, planet, or other object in space. As an adjective, the celestial glow of the Milky Way filled the night sky. Our next word is receptacle. The noun receptacle means a container that is used to put or keep things in. From the text, the mummy wasn't alive. She was some kind of gruesome receptacle for something else, the power that was now swirling inside me in the green mist. I chose a picture of some garbage cans for a receptacle because most of the time when we use receptacle, we think of something we throw trash in. In a lot of parts of the world, they call trash cans receptacles. But a receptacle can be any kind of container. Synonyms would be container or holder. Antonyms would be dispenser or source. What do you think? What makes a good receptacle for recycling paper? And why is its design important? The noun receptacle comes from the Latin receptacalium, from recipiere, to receive, with the suffix cle, turning it into a noun meaning a thing that receives. As a word, re means back again, sept means receive, acle, it means container or thing, bringing the definition to a container that receives. As a verb, plants receive nutrients through their roots. As a noun, the trash receptacle overflowed after the school fair. The next word is misnomer. The noun misnomer means an incorrect or unsuitable name. From the text, the time of the Titans was the 4th age, sometimes called the Golden Age, which is definitely a misnomer. And as you can see from the picture, I have this huge, gigantic dog. It's bigger than all the kids, and his name is Tiny. Some synonyms would be misnaming or error. Some antonyms might be correct name or accurate term. What do you think? Can you think of a word that is a misnomer and explain why its name is misleading? The noun misnomer comes from Old English misnomer, which means to misname, from mis, which means wrongly, nomer, which means name. To break it down, mis means wrong, nom means name, is one who, meaning one who has a wrong name. As a verb, we could use just the word name, scientist's name, new species following strict rules. As a noun misnomer, it's a misnomer to call the speed of light limitless. It's just very fast. Our next word is delicacy. The noun delicacy means something considered choice to eat. From the text, as we stood in line to board, Grover started looking around, sniffing the air, like he smelled his favorite school cafeteria delicacy, enchiladas. Look at that fancy dessert I chose. That's not something we have every day. That'd be something that's kind of fun to eat and kind of fancy to eat, so we would call it a delicacy. Synonyms might be specialty or treat. Antonyms might be staple or ordinary food. And staple does not mean what you put in a stapler. Staple would refer to kinds of foods that are just normal, like bread. What do you think? What delicacies does your family enjoy during the holidays, and what makes them special? The noun delicacy comes from the Latin delicatus, which means pleasing or delightful, plus ia, which forms a noun meaning something delightful or fine. To break it down, delic means delightful, and acy means state of, means the quality of being a special or fine treat. As an adjective, delicate, the pastry was delicate with a buttery crumb. As a noun, in some countries, insects are considered a protein-rich delicacy. The next word is petrify. The verb petrify means to scare someone or so much they freeze in fear, or to turn something into stone. From the text, but don't unwrap the head, it can still petrify you. For those reading the text, do you know what they're talking about? Some synonyms might be harden or terrify. Some antonyms might be soften or calm. In the picture, I chose someone who's absolutely terrified. They're petrified. They're frozen in fear, like they've been turned into a statue. What kinds of situations in a story might petrify a character, and how do they react? The verb petrify comes from the Greek petra, which means rock, plus phi, which means make, meaning to make a rock, and by extension, to terrify. To break it down, petri means rock, phi means make, meaning to make into a rock, also to terrify. As a verb, the legend says the basilic's gaze can petrify any creature. As an adjective, they were petrified when they saw the huge spider. As a noun, his sudden petrification left him unable to speak. And our last word is repulsive. The adjective repulsive means having the quality of pushing others away, very unpleasant or disgusting, like that piece of tomato in the picture. It's moldy and gross. That is repulsive. From the text, your stepfather smells so repulsively, as a human, he could mask the presence of any demigod. Some synonyms may be disgusting or revolting. Some antonyms might be pleasant or appealing. What do you think? What features make certain smells or sights repulsive, and how can you describe that feeling? The adjective repulsive comes from the Latin repellere, which means to drive back, plus ive, forming an adjective meaning causing disgust. To break it down means means back, plus pulse means push, and ive means tending to, which means tending to push back with disgust. As an adjective, you would say the repulsive odor made the lab smell awful. As a verb, the strong scent can repel insects. As a noun, he felt repulsion at the sight of mold. And as an adverb, they were treated repulsively by the guard. And last, we have some fill-in-the-blank questions, sentences that test to see if you can figure out what those words mean. You can pause it here and answer them now, or you can check them in the description below to use them with your class. Until next time, happy reading.